You're almost certain to be sworn in January. You're going to be replacing a congresswoman who was there for decades. You're going to be likely joining a freshman class that spent their primary trying to oust those kind of members. How are you going to reconcile the old with the new?
I've been having some really great conversations with people who are seasoned in Washington, shall we say, and I'm really looking forward to being mentored by so many folks who have far greater experience than I do. I'm not going to Washington just to get along with folks. I'm going there to deliver results for the people in New York's 17th congressional district. And that means that sometimes I'm going to disagree with other Democrats, even as I disagree with other Republicans, right?
You said a few months ago that you weren't quite sure about the term democratic socialist. You were still learning about it. It's been a few months. Do you use that term now to define your perspectives?
I do not use that term. I am a progressive Democrat, and I'm so excited to be championing the kinds of big structural changes to meet the scale of our problems right now, many of which are unprecedented.
You're likely going to be one of two of the first Black openly gay members of Congress. Why do you think it took so long?
I was never running to be the first openly gay Black member of Congress, but my goodness, don't we need it in this country? Because when I was growing up, I never imagined that someone like me could run for Congress. And that was because there had never been someone like me in Congress. And so we're changing that right now. And I'm going to be bringing my lived experiences to me in the policymaking discussions that we're going to be having over the next years to come as a member of Congress.
You've written an entire piece about how you would approach the coronavirus crisis. Part of that is giving every adult $2,000 and every child $1,000. First of all, would you give that money to people who are still employed, people who are wealthy, and how long should that really last for?
The status quo, this one-time $1,200 check for a subset of the American people, I think under $75,000 is the threshold, is a huge slap in the face for people in my district, in Westchester and in Rockland counties, where it is extremely expensive to live. So I say, give it to everybody. It'll be a short period of time. It's not going to be in perpetuity. But we need to make sure we get cash in the hands of everybody right now.
I know you didn't originally necessarily pick a candidate during the primary, but you have been endorsed by a handful of people who were running. Are you happy that Biden is the nominee?
I think the world of Joe Biden. I worked in his administration, in fact, right after college. And I think that he's going to be the best president that we have had to date in this country. I'm proud to be supporting him, and I think that we all need to be supporting him because Donald Trump is existential. He is a threat to national security, to all of the things that I've been running on as a candidate on the Democratic side, and I just worry that we cannot survive as a nation 4 more years of Donald Trump. So we have to rally behind Vice President Biden.
Thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it.